Hello, welcome to Take 10 on Tuesdays with the Tennessee Tribune. I'm Sandra Long-Weaver. I'm the editorial director for the Tennessee Tribune. And today we have a guest who's going to talk about a foundation that we don't know a lot about. So my guest today is Cathy Heimerdinger.
Correct.
And I hope I pronounced it correctly.
You did.
I was trying to practice. Who is the founder of Meals for, numeral 4, Health and Healing. And let's talk a little bit about what your organization does. It's a 50c3
Right, it's
foundation.
a 501c3, so we're a public foundation. And we started in 2011, set up the foundation, and became a 501c3. And then in order to provide a program for the Nashville area, we developed the Meals for Health and Healing program, originally Meals to Heal, and we had a huge big golf tournament and silent auction to raise funds for the program to start it out.
Okay.
And that was in 2012.
Okay. And I learned about the organization through a breast cancer awareness luncheon a few weeks ago, and found out that you prepare meals for people undergoing treatment, their course of treatment for cancer, and sometimes the caregivers as well. So let's talk a little bit about how that works, how people become clients of the foundation.
Okay, our Meals for Health and Healing program is actually all client-based. It's around our clients. And the reason we do that is because of the experience that I went through with my husband when he had cancer. Actually, he passed away, and that's why we formed the foundation.
And let's stop for a moment there and talk about your husband as well. Your husband was Mike Heimerdinger, who off and on was a
he was the
offensive coordinator for the Titans, and very popular among the players and well known among the people here in Nashville as well. So
yes, he was actually off and on for about 8 years, the offensive coordinator for the Titans, and it was in 2010 when he was diagnosed around Thanksgiving time with a very aggressive, rare form of cancer. We had a long journey, a battle with that for about 8 or 9 months, and unfortunately he lost his life to the disease. But along that, we had a wonderful journey, went to different clinics and hospitals trying to find hope for healing for him. And it was one of these organizations, a clinic up in Chicago that we went to, where they had sort of integrative methods in healing. And along with the chemotherapy, they had a dietitian, nutritionist there, reflexologist, physical therapist. So it sort of opened our eyes onto different techniques and ways to try to help the body heal. And it was also there that I found a cookbook that is sort of the basis and rose my awareness for healthy eating and the foods. And it was put out by an organization in California, which we're modeled after.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. So the cookbook, Healthy Eating, and so what kinds of things, and you're looking for volunteers.
Yes, it was called Nourishing Connections, and so with that, the basis of that is healthy food. We use all organic foods in our dishes. We actually provide nutrient-rich organic meals to our clients and their caregivers. They're delivered once a week, free of charge, to their doors. We have about 28 clients right now, total of about 40 people that we serve each week. So every Tuesday when we cook our meals, we cook 1 day a week. There's about over 300 meals that we cook in a 6-hour period.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on in our organization.
It is
sort of client-based. You had mentioned the clients that we have. And because of my experience with my husband, I was the caregiver. I followed from the day that he was diagnosed all the way through his treatments. I saw that there was a need for this in the Nashville community, and so that's why we founded the Heimerdinger Foundation and Meals for Health and Healing. And so in an effort to go ahead and help those who are going through a very traumatic time in their life, we provide them nutrient-rich foods and nourishment for their body.
Oh, wow.
And we also have client liaisons, a client manager who actually takes information for clients or anybody who's interested in using our services. And we have client liaisons who work in tandem with the clients and reach out to them on a weekly basis for a period of 3 months while they're going through their treatments, up to 6 months total time.
Okay, that was my next question. How long can you become a client?
Yeah,
Are you
it's
a
usually
client?
for about
Yes.
a 3-month period of time, and then for free. And then the 3rd to the 6th month, we ask for a small donation so that we can open the program up for other people who may be wanting to use our services.
Okay.
And we're all volunteer based. We only have 4 part-time staff members, a chef who is in charge of the menu planning, the recipes. We have a kitchen manager who comes in and is in charge of the safety and the sanitation and making sure of the food, the organic food is there. And then we also have a client manager who is in charge of all of the intake for the clients that we receive and reach out for us. And then we have a volunteer coordinator. And all of them, we just hired a executive director also.
Oh, wonderful.
She's been with us for about 3 weeks and will be taking over most of the duties that I have had in the past almost 4 years that we've had the program.
Oh wow. Okay. So
So-
now that it's set up, you can, and it's growing. It sounds
Oh
like.
yes,
So,
yes.
and so how are clients referred to the foundation?
Actually, we started out, I told you, with a golf tournament and a silent auction. So
Yes.
most of our original clients came through media, and they found out about us because of radio things that we had done, radio spots, and we had an article in the newspapers, periodicals, and then of course with a lot of the information that came out, a lot of people found out about us and reached out to us. And from that, we had a client manager who started reaching out to the hospitals. And so we have relationships with the different navigators at Tennessee Oncology, St. Thomas, Vanderbilt Hospital, and a couple of, and Sarah Can and a few people. But most of it's by word of mouth.
Oh, really?
And for
Okay.
other clients, referring other friends who have been diagnosed with cancer. So
When they come to you, and
They
you
come
also
to us.
work with students as well. The students are able to have
Yes.
internships. Is that right? Tell
Yes.
us just a little bit about that.
that's one wonderful thing about our program that we have. We are focused on our clients and our service that we provide to them, but we're also trying to change changing lifestyles by enforcing healthy eating habits and trying to transform diets from probably something that's not so healthy to a healthier way of eating. So we try to reach out to younger generation.
Great.
So our volunteers, a lot of them in the kitchen, are 13 to 19 years old. They're
Oh,
teenagers
really?
from local high schools around.
Wow.
And then we also have some interns from some of the local colleges that are in the area too. And then they're mentored with basic cooking skills and nutrition information. They learn teamwork and leadership, and they provide the community service with making those meals for our clients.
Wow.
So it's a wonderful program because it gets all ages involved. And we also have a garden in the back too, so they actually learn how and where our food comes about.
Okay.
From
yeah.
seed to tending those seeds until they come up out of the ground. They harvest the fruit, and then we actually use a lot of that food in our kitchen
Oh, great.
for our meals.
And so where did you find a kitchen where you can prepare 300 meals in 6 hours? That's quite a lot of
Well,
food with a lot of people.
Yes,
doing
we have a
different
very
things.
efficient kitchen manager who
Okay.
has set it up that way, and she's sort of in charge of all of the processes in the kitchen. Of course, our chef is very organized too.
Yes.
But when I started to look for setting up our program, I wanted to, since we serve 2 counties in Williamson and Davidson County, I was looking for a church that was between the 2 counties.
I see.
There wasn't anything available down there, but Brentwood Methodist had referred me up to Calvary United Methodist Church.
Oh,
And at that time, we sort of fit within their mission of serving neighbors. And
Yes.
so they took sort of a gamble on us because the program had never, ever been in existence. It was just a vision at that time.
Right.
And so they became sort of our little community partner.
Wow.
And they have provided their second kitchen that they have. It's small, but it's very adequate for our use right now. And we've been there ever since we started in 2013.
Oh,
we
that's
started serving
great.
our first meals.
Wow. Well, you are serving several parts of the community by having students come in, learn more about food, preparing healthy foods, and clients who are going through their course of treatment for whatever form of cancer that has been diagnosed for them. So that is a lot, and your vision, being able to make your vision a reality, is wonderful.
Yeah.
And we thank you for joining us today to talk about the Heimerdinger
Foundation, yes.
and what's going on. And we'd like you to keep in mind, if you know someone who is going through a course of treatment, that the foundation is one place that they can possibly contact. Is there a website?
Yes, there is. It's www.hfmeals.org. And we have a telephone number too if you'd like to call us. It's 615-241-0246.
All right. Thank you to Cathy Heimerdinger, the founder of Healthy Meals for Health and Healing. Thank you for joining us
Sandra.
today. We
Thank
appreciate it. And thank you for joining us. See you the next time.
Bye-bye.